Hey YouTube, hope you're keeping well. Thanks for tuning back in to another video. I'm pretty excited about this one today, to be completely honest with you. Feel free to say hi to Lexi in the back. She decided that she wanted to make another guest appearance in my video. Guys, I did it. I did the thing. The title of the video is pretty self-explanatory, but I ended up picking up a Pedal Commander for the Tacoma. For context, honestly, I always planned on getting the OTT tune. And I think those plans changed a bit. I'm not saying it's completely off the table, but now that I've got this Pedal Commander, we'll see what happens. I'll make a different video going over why I went with the Pedal Commander as opposed to a tune. Specifically, I was looking at the OTT tune. This video is going to be focused on the unboxing, the install, and first driving impressions. If you own a third generation Toyota Tacoma 3.5 liter V6, you know this thing is a dog. I just couldn't do it anymore. I just couldn't. I'm from Canada, and if you're from Ontario, you know the 401 highway. I was driving to Toronto last weekend in the truck, and immediately upon getting back home, I put an order in for this. Not a great experience. Anyways, if you're new to the channel and you like trucks, TRDs, and automobiles, please feel free to consider subscribing to the channel down below. Additionally, if you like this content, you like the video, feel free to hit that like button as well. Helps out the YouTube algorithm and lets me know what I should be making for yourselves. It's been a little bit since I've made a video. I'm excited to keep creating content for yourselves. In the comments below, let me know where you're tuning in from. I feel like a lot of my subscribers are from the States. But yeah, feel free to let me know where you're at. Without further ado, let's get this box open. To get into the unboxing, I just want to say, great job from Pedal Commander on the packaging. This is honestly pretty sweet. I got this Pedal Commander from Amazon, and you can also get it from the Pedal Commander website. One thing I will say is they do a lot of remarketing, so if you sign up for their newsletter, they're going to start you at a $20 off gift card. If you just keep opening the email, they're going to remarket to you, and I got upwards of $40 off if I was to purchase from the website. It was also on sale on Amazon as well. All right, pretty straightforward. First unboxing, there's just a QR code for install instructions. There's also a QR code to download the app, and the app honestly looks pretty sweet, so I'm excited for that. And then here's the Pedal Commander. There we go. Here's the actual module itself and all of the cables to attach to your acceleration. And if we go in, oh, there's a few other things. Oh, okay, so these are just pads to wipe down the surface area before you're sticking the Pedal Commander on, I believe. Or maybe it's Velcro. I don't know, it's something. This is awesome. So they give you a couple zip ties. I'm big on cable management. The last thing I want is cables touching my leg and just getting in the way. So they give you 2 zip ties. Big fan of that. And that's everything comes in the box. As far as packaging goes, Pedal Commander, 10 out of 10. Crushed it on packaging. Now the big thing is, where the heck do I want to put this module? So I'll let you know what I'm thinking. I have a few places in mind, but I'm undecided. The first place is right down here by the handbrake. The only issue here is that when it's not engaged, there's not a lot of space to click the module, as it does kind of get in the way. The next spot is right by the engine start. So if we move over here, we can see almost a perfect spot. It's like Toyota knew that you were going to need some kind of throttle response controller for this dog of an engine. So that's spot number 2. Spot number 3, I guess I have 4 spots, is just somewhere right down here. You can stick on the side, so it's kind of out of sight. But if I do want to physically change the modes, it's going to be hard to get to, and I do think I'll prefer physically changing. The final spot, and I think I'm leaning this way, is right here. I think I'll be able to fit it right here. And part of the reason why I'm thinking here is that, honestly, I don't, from the passenger, really want it to be that visible. I almost want it to be hidden from anybody else sitting in the truck. And honestly, hidden from myself a little bit. So you can see if I'm just straight, the steering wheel is blocking this view. So I think I'm going here But I hope those spots helped out. If you're thinking about it, handbrake, side, this is a good spot. And this is a good spot to keep it out of view from the passenger. If you go ahead and come down here, you can see on the acceleration, let me go down a little bit more. You might not be able to see it, but there's a clip right up here. You're just gonna unclip right at the top there and then plug in, and I'll show you that if I can. But a main thing that you're gonna wanna note is you're gonna wanna make sure that everything is off. So your car should have no lights on it. This is gonna take, some people say it's 10 to 15 minutes when you turn off your truck. You'll notice when you turn off your truck, the screen's still on and the dash is still lit up. You're gonna wanna wait for all those lights to fully turn off before you actually install the Pedal Commander. So I'm gonna sit here and hang out for a bit until everything turns off. All right, so I've got it unplugged, and I don't know if you can see this, but right up here, I unplugged it from the acceleration, and now we'll go into the Pedal Commander and I'll show you the specific configuration that you need to do to get this started. So here's the Pedal Commander, but it's pretty straightforward. One goes into the plug, and then one goes back into the acceleration. So not too complicated. I'm assuming what we just unplugged is gonna go here, and then we'll take this and plug it right into the acceleration. All right, that was correct. So if I go up here, you'll be able to see we're all plugged in. Well, maybe you'll be able to see, I don't know, it's pretty dark, sorry. We're plugged back in, and we plugged what we disconnected in to the other input jack. And then we're kind of just hanging down here, so we got to figure out where we want to put this thing. So this install was so easy. I mean, this took a couple minutes. All right, everyone, honestly, I'm so fired up right now. This is going to be perfect. I might not even need the zip ties. So we decided that we're going to go and mount the module on the left-hand side right here. It's almost like it was built for a Pedal Commander. But what I did is, you can see here, I put the module and the cable through the steering column. So down here, all you're gonna do, just take your Pedal Commander, go under here, shimmy your Pedal Commander through the steering column, and then we're gonna just be able to mount, and the cable's running back through the steering column down into the acceleration. So we don't have this cable that we're gonna need to zip tie falling down and hitting my knees and my legs when I'm driving. So here you go. If I was to enter the truck, you would just see it tucked in here. But I decided to mount it here right on the corner so the passenger can't see it, and it's pretty out of view when I'm driving. But it looks almost like it was meant to be put here. All right, let's go download the app. I'll try to put it up on the screen somewhere here so we can walk you through it. You're gonna go ahead and download it. Once it's downloaded, you can go ahead and open the application, and it's just gonna ask you some basic questions. You'll be taken into the application where you will be able to connect your Pedal Commander to the application via Bluetooth. Apologies, I probably won't be paying too much attention to the camera here as I don't have it mounted anywhere. I'm just holding it, but bear with me. Let's go test out city mode. Okay, so the throttle response is immediate, and I'm just driving around my neighborhood, so I can't really give you a full accurate read, but I'm gonna go on my main road here at it already kind of feels like a new truck. You know, the gear shifting is annoying, but in my opinion, the most annoying thing is the throttle lag. I don't know if you can hear the V6 going, but oh yeah. I mean, the Tacoma's never gonna throw you back in your seat, but it sure does have more power. All right, so first impressions are, this is City Zero, and it feels a little too zippy. I'll just pass the Tacoma. I mean, there is no throttle lag at all, but this almost feels like it hops off the line a little too quick. But I'm going to throw it over into sport mode very shortly. But I'm on a big kind of straight road here. There's some farmland. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this to sport mode and have some fun. All right, so we put it on sport mode. And I'm just at sport mode 0 here. And I think there's a cop behind me, so I'm going to put my phone away. All right, so that was a cop. So at that stop sign there, I just switched it to sport mode. And I gotta say, I'm much preferring sport mode over city mode. Even though most of my driving will be in the city. Well, I'm in the country right now, but whatever. For some reason, city mode hopped off the line almost too quick. It didn't seem as smooth of a response. Sport mode, I'm seeing hop off the line a little slower. But there still doesn't seem to be much, if any, delay in the actual throttle response. It's a little less jolty. So, I mean, this is just such a significant difference. Tacoma. It genuinely feels like this is how the truck should have been configured from the factory in the sport mode I'm on right now. It's a lot smoother. I think it's smoother than city. All right, so I just kind of pulled into a golf course just to gather my thoughts, and I'm pulling out here. There's a nice straightaway here in the country, and this is where I'm going to put it into Sport Plus and get back to you. All right, so I just flicked it to Sport Plus 0. Holy sh! I can literally hear my tires burning out. This is not good for my tires. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Sport Plus, I mean, I couldn't drive in the city with this. I can barely touch the acceleration. So Sport Plus, not for the Tacoma. Well, for one, Lexi in the back is wide awake after Sport Plus mode. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'll go over the pros and cons here. Some pros are very easy to install. The install takes a couple minutes. Very straightforward. Number 2, it works. Genuinely feels like I'm driving a brand new truck with a completely new configuration. Number 3, there are so many modes for your driving style or your driving conditions. I think there's like 32 modes on this Pedal Commander that you can toggle through in real time. Pretty sweet. And number 4 is the app. The app is sweet. The UI is awesome. The visuals are great. It's very easy to use, and it's just a lot of fun. Feels like you're driving a race car. So great job on the developers of that application. I love it. Now some cons. Number 1, the price. Honestly, this thing is overpriced. It's expensive. It doesn't need to be this expensive. Number 2, I could see this bothering some people if they're not educated on what the Pedal Commander is and what it does. This does not solve your gear hunting problem in the 6-speed transmission. It doesn't. You're still gonna gear hunt. The Pedal Commander is slowly for throttle response and accessing your power instantly. I definitely still notice the gear shifting issues with the Pedal Commander. If that's what bothers you the most, and the acceleration bothered me more, go get yourself a tune. Anyways, those are some of my initial thoughts after testing out the Pedal Commander. If you want my take on the modes and my favorite mode, I like Sport mode the best, and I like it at a +1 or +2. That's my wheelhouse for these settings. City mode is okay, but it feels a little bit jerky, and I noticed the gear hunting was a little bit more aggressive in city mode. So sport mode, +1, +2, I'm going to be hanging out at for the foreseeable future. Eco mode and Sport Plus, I will probably never even touch. But hey, feel free to leave in the comments below what your favorite mode on the Pedal Commander is. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, feel free to give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Have a fantastic rest of your day.